When you walk down Elliott Street in Brattleboro, if you peer into the window at the art collection known as Artrageous One, you will see stunning sculptures of people that are actually functional cabinets. Art activist Gail White, co-owner of Artrageous One in Brattleboro, says people are always intrigued by our Humanimals series.
There's a wow response. Most people have never seen sculpture that also functions. So they're first, I think, intrigued by the piece itself. You know, wow, look, there's a person, or there's a frog, or there's something. And then they're impressed by the amount of detail rendered in the carving and the painting. But what really blows them away is when you can grab the scarf and it opens up into a cabinet and there's stuff in there. I think they like the delight of the unexpected.
When the cabinets are opened up, people can see the collages to Weitzman's activism side. Weitzman said that she ideally has everything planned out that she would like to work on for the next 25 years. For more on this story, go to reformer.com.
that my work has. And then there's the other dimension in the Humanimals, which is the series that you said, well, something, most people don't want to know the underbelly of life. And the Humanimals, what I purposefully did was use the cabinet form to kind of reveal truths that are hidden from us, which is the exploitation of animals. So I use the inside to have the inside story, or in black and white what's happening. And a lot of people don't like that. So they either close them quickly, or they express dismay at how I could ruin a nice piece of artwork by putting something like that in there, or they're simply quiet. And then there are some folks who really applaud that, and they will really congratulate me on doing such a thing.
Nice. What's been a piece that you've been the most proud of in your time of building?
I think as a series, the Humanimals is my best work so far. The single piece in that is probably one that sold last summer, called Night Owl. And it's a night. What Humanimals is a series of literal interpretations of idioms. So what I did was, a night owl is an owl in pajamas at night getting a snack. And then inside this particular piece is an issue, an animal-human interface. And the night owl deals with encroachment of natural habitats. So inside I have diminishing homes due to ecological issues, deforestation, poaching, all those sorts of things that cause animals to be losing their place to live. But the way that piece turned out was quite delightful. So I think I'm most proud of that series and that piece in particular.
And what are some of your future things?
I really have sort of conceived the amount of work I'm going to do for the rest of my life, which I hope will be about 20 years more, 25 years more. But the series that I'm working on right now is called Kitchen Folk. But it's not kitchen like the place where you prepare food. It's kitsch, the German word kitsch, that's campy, and it's those kitchen folk. And what I'm dealing with are lifestyle choices that people have made that undermine their health. So I took the 5 leading causes of death, with the exception of the first one I didn't do. Accidents is in the top 5, and I didn't do that. But obesity, stroke, heart disease, cancer, and I'm blanking on the other one. Anyway, I picked those 5 ailments, and I wanted to bring to the attention of people the things that they do that lead to those kinds of deaths. And so I picked those 5 things, and most of it is relating to diet. So then I took 5 food icons: Uncle Ben, Chef Boyardee, Aunt Jemima, Mrs. Butterworth, and Sara Lee. And I'm taking those food icons and making them into my figurative cabinet, but they're all going to be kind of unhealthy, like typical Americans are: overweight, lack of exercise, that sort of thing. And I'm configuring these so that the 5 pieces make a circle. They're standing in a circle. And then you open them up, and each one deals with a particular ailment. So, for example, Mrs. Butterworth is going to deal with diabetes. And then inside I will have statistics and information on diabetes. So that's one series I'm working on. Another series is called Clothesline. And this is an actual clothesline that runs in a gallery against the wall, and then close pinned to that clothesline are different garments: jeans, a camisole, underwear, a shirt. But they're cabinets like the suitcase is, so you can open them up. And then inside I'm picking, half a dozen sweatshops around the country where we have compromised living conditions and working conditions that enable wealthier cultures to have cheap clothing. And that's the cost of cheap clothing, are these bad working environments for these people. So that's what Clothesline is about.
Nice. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you would like to say real quick?
I think as an artist, I'm an activist, and I'm an activist through my artwork because that's what I can do with what I have where I am. And I like art that has a sense of humor. I think that's kind of a universal, like music, a way we can connect to one another. And then I can use my art to educate people about things. So I like to think of myself as a funny activist, visual artist.
Nice.
That opens as a case, and then it has, like a suitcase handle. And then briefcase is like men's underwear. Coat. Then I do the shading, and then I do a texture on top of that, and then I draw on it. The thought process. So I think I'll put that one in the hopper. See what I come up with. There is so much